Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 14th going to the 20th of June, and I'm super excited. I feel like I've just come back. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been doing the overall, like, all signs in one video, so now coming back to individuals, I feel like a brand new person. So I hope you guys feel the same too. I hope life has been blessed for you, but I guess we'll find out. Now for the water signs, I did get through some channeled messages that I have written down here, so we're going to go through them, and I also had some intuitive channeled messages for you as well as I'm going to go along. I'm sure they'll come through. So within this week here, Cancer, you are going to have a desire to get moving. A lot of Mars energy was coming through in a channeling. I had this inner drive to just do something, to it could be something definitely productive coming up for you guys. It could be a new beginning. There's something inside you that's really wanting to push forward, but it's almost been hitting a wall, and now it's about to be released. Like the wall is about to kind of just disappear. It's almost like a spiritual border. Maybe it wasn't the right time, it wasn't the right way, maybe it wasn't even the right thing to do. Now all of a sudden things are changing. You're actually really directing a lot of energy and focus into one thing within this week, and it is going to pay off. So I love it. Any new projects, anything that you're doing around this time is really, really favored, okay? Especially if you've just done something new. Like anything new seems really, really good for all of the water signs within this week. So this desire to get moving, use it, all right? It's only every now and again that a water sign gets this fire energy, so make sure that we are stepping into it, okay? We then have keep busy to keep your mind off of past conditioning. Now, when I was doing your pre-shuffle and your channelings, what I did find was that there was something that the water signs were suffering with, or struggling with, should I say, about something to do with the past. Now, this could be, it mainly came out in a form of like, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe I let this person do that, I can't believe it kept coming up in my mind. And for you guys, Cancer, I really want to make sure that you're not hanging up on something that doesn't deserve your time and energy anymore. And writing, journaling could really help you out so that you release it for once and for all. But if you have done that releasing and it still is around, then this is just the past conditioning that we need to kind of overpower. And that was one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, was in order to have something new in our life and to make, big changes that we, whether it's just a mindset level, whether it's just how we act and how we carry ourselves and our confidence, whatever it is. I'm seeing a white butterfly for you guys. There is a spirit guide or a spirit, someone that you knew in this lifetime that is floating around you. And I feel like they're going around your head here. If you've had any headaches, they're healing that. If you've had any mental fog, they're healing that as well, which is great. You do have a little bit of a companion up in the spirit world with you who's helping you, which is nice. I felt a very warm heart there. So you had a lot of love for this person and they had a lot of love for you, which is nice. This past conditioning, what you need to do is you need something to overpower that, right? You need to want something enough. Okay, let's say, for example, let's do the most common one that I can imagine, right? One is like getting fit, getting ready, right? And there's also like, but then there's snacks and stuff that I really want to go for. Your desire to want to exercise, to want to get fit, to want to be healthy mentally and physically needs to be more than your desire to want to snack and do all the things that you do that isn't that, right? You need to balance this out. You need to overpower this. Now, whether this is, watching people online who do it, or, people who you feel inspired by, it's really important to make sure that you are looking at things that are productive for you rather than staying to old past things, okay? If it is to do with making, mistakes in your past and you're not feeling like, like I said before, the phrase that came to mind was, I can't believe I let this happen to me, or I can't believe I did that. Trying to channel it into something different, like your focus. Maybe you need a little bit of meditation to actually really understand why this keeps coming up and to kind of face it for once and for all if it keeps following you, or whether it is actually just using this time and energy to do something in work or create a new project to keep your mind off of this inner torment that keeps coming up for you, of this I don't know if it's regret, I don't know if it's just anxiety, I don't know what it is, and I think it'll be different for everybody, but there is almost like an inner demon that's trying to overpower you, which in one way I'd say sage. We need to cleanse that energy, okay? It's an old thing that's happened, every now and again in your life, so it's something you're used to, but this time we're going to tackle it, right? So this is good. So keep busy, all right, to keep your mind off of past conditionings and even maybe past connections, okay? It's really important to do that because we're wanting new, so what we need to do is focus on new things, not old things. Really really important. You have the ability to dream the world into being. Now, there was a little bit of anxiety coming in for the water signs. Maybe there is a little bit of bad news. Maybe there is something that, maybe you do make a mistake within this week. Regardless of whatever it is, again, nothing is going to take away the fact and the power that you have, that you are able to create your own reality. You are able to condition yourself in a way that you can manifest really amazing things for yourself. But you need to allow yourself to find the time to gather the energy to be able to do that, okay? It's really important. Some of you, again, anxieties and stuff, that is very valid, and it is going to be something that will try and step in the way, but be very mindful of it. You have more power than the anxiety alone, right? You have more power than anything in your life. Yes, there is things that are outside of our control, but what is inside of our control is ourselves and our destiny. No one can overpower that, okay? They can try. Motherfuckers can try, but they will not be able to do it, okay, Cancer? Really important for you to understand that if someone throws an obstacle in your way, you learn from it, all right? You learn to adapt to that, which is another thing that actually came up for the water signs as well. Being adaptable is super important for this week. But I was saying to Pisces, I really get a sense that the water signs are going to be going through a very big transformational period between June and July. So by August time, a lot of good stuff is coming in, which is great. But this is a really good time to be adaptable. There might be things that are going to be outside your comfort zone. But again, remember why we have started this. Remember why. Remember where we want to go. Remember the kind of life that we want to live. It's really important. And I would really say, especially for you, Cancer, manifestations, affirmations are going to be so important. Any kind of rituals that you guys want to do, I don't know why I'm sensing it, but for you guys, it's going to be very powerful, okay? Which is good. Be ready to change with your new environment, okay? Do not stay too fixed. Now, as I said to Pisces, you and Pisces are not fixed signs, so you guys are going to be able to do this better than fixed signs, but you guys are going to be able to and should be able to change with the environment. It's not just you who's changing, the things around you are changing too. And it's very likely to do with the prayers. If you have been in a situation that you want to get out of, Cancer, and even in emotions that you want to get out of, you have prayed for it, it's now happening, but you will also find that other prayers are also coming to light, maybe at the same time. It may be overwhelming, but you are able to tackle this. It wouldn't happen for no reason, right? Spirit knows and doesn't want to put you under too much pressure, but they know that you're able to handle this. So knowing that, all right, be your own hype man, be your own motivator, and even ask a few friends to help you out in terms of, speak to them, allow yourself to rant, to purge, to get rid of the stresses, okay? Because the problems shared is a problem solved, that will help you, but you ultimately have the power yourself, even if you don't have these friendships and people that you can trust. But just if you do have those and you want to use those as support, then that by all means, but not everybody has that. But the overall message here for Cancer is you are able to do it, okay? Creating new routines and clearing the fog is coming through. So clearing the fog can mean anything for anyone. A lot of the time it's going to mention to do with things like clarity, or to do with things like if you have a lot of options going on around you, you are actually going to find an answer within this week. Again, meditation is really, really called for, but also, again, that desire to want new things is going to need to be more than your desire to want change. And I know you don't want things to stay the same. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. I know that you don't want things to stay the same. So the desire is getting there, but it's almost like you need to keep powering into the things that you want to change and have more determination and motivation and doing things that are going to inspire you, or watching things that are going to inspire you, so that it kind of levels out. Right now it's like, now you're actually taking action on the things that you want to change because you really, really in your gut feel like it's the right time and you feel ready to, okay? But again, if you have been confused, if there has been a lot of options, if you have been trying to pick something or you make a decision, this is going to be the week of where you actually understand what you need to do, all right? The first step, not every single other step, all right? So don't fool yourself, Cancer. You never know all the steps, but you will know a few, and this is enough for you to move forward. Now, the knocking you into hermit mode came up, and I want you to be mindful of this. I don't so much feel that going into hermit mode this week is going to be a good idea, but I understand if we need to withdraw, then by all means do that. If that's something that's going to help you, then do it. But be careful of detaching. Because one thing I will say is this is self-sabotaging behavior in the face of coming outside your comfort zone. And it happens, trust me, but detaching is really going to be something that will be self-sabotaging if you do it too often, especially throughout the whole week. You're really being, again, called to be adaptable, to change, to move things, new routines and stuff. This hermit mode could be either your worst enemy or your best friend. Like it's going to be different for everybody, and I want you to decide that for yourself. If you feel like hermit mode is just going to make you withdraw, detach, and create even more anxieties because it's able to do that, then I wouldn't lean into it. I'd still try to push yourself outside the comfort zone as much as you can. But if you are someone who feels like it's not going to be a bad thing, then by all means, hermit mode can be great. It teaches you a lot, helps you reflect and everything. But again, be very mindful of it, okay? I want you to be very careful about how much we are socializing with others. And I want you to be and also how much time we're spending alone. I think you need a balance here, Cancer, within that, okay? So let's go into your reading and see what's going on for you. Okay, first card coming out straight away. And this is, I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Interesting. Celebrating simplicity. Okay, so despite us creating new routines and stuff, I think this is the right kind of amount that we're doing. I think this is perfect. There is something about creating these new routines that is not how you used to do it before. You remember how I said that? There's something that keeps coming up that has been there before. I'm getting this coming through with this message especially. Maybe you've wanted to change things before, right? But you would go with an intense plan, an intense new routine, and obviously it'll become overwhelming for you. Now it's almost like you're doing things a step at a time, which I love. And you're understanding that sometimes this is actually better than having so much on my plate. You know, allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to just be when, you know, instead of having this charge. I think it's super important. So I love this, celebrating simplicity. I think this is a really special card. Yeah, I like it. Right, let's see what else is coming up for Cancer. I'm just going to get one more. Let us see for the week. Receiving elation. Oh, this is really good. I am born of infinite joy. So this is almost like you're actually being able to lift yourself up, which is amazing. If you have been feeling quite heavy, Cancer, like energetically, maybe even feeling like, listen to your body language or pay attention to it, because if you're slumped all the time, you know, if you're feeling heavy all the time, your head's hanging low, you know, this is a really big time of where things are shifting now. You're having your head held high, you know, you're actually walking with a bit of a balance in your step. There is a lot more happiness coming in for you because you're realizing that you are infinite joy, okay? And I love the energy coming through for you within these few cards, which is beautiful. I'm going to now go in with the tarot. I'm going to pull another oracle card at the end as well, I think, because I like it, right? Let's see what's going on for Cancer, please, for the week. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, we like this. This is all about being comfortable. The Queen of Pentacles is a woman of luxury, despite genders here. It's a feminine energy, and it's also about, it's kind of Venusian in a way, because, you know, woman of luxury reminds me of the Empress. And the Queen of Pentacles isn't that far away from being an Empress, I'm not gonna lie. I think she's actually one below, in my opinion, I think. I don't know if that's a thing, but in my opinion, in the hierarchy of tarot, this is really about you paying attention to maybe even your money, your finances, what you're spending things on. A really good time to look at this. And also to treat yourself, by the way. The Queen of Pentacles has very high standards in terms of what you're wanting around you. And I think this is the time to really do that. You know, instead of spending out on a load of things that are, let's say, for example, on a load of low quality people, or a load of low quality, you know, friendships, or a load of low quality things, material things, if you're going to a shop and buying really low priced, low quality things, instead there's almost a change in your environment, or even within yourself, that's actually going to, you know what, I actually value quality more rather than quantity. And this is maybe even you actually spending out on really expensive things, Cancer, but it's like one or two things that are really expensive instead of like 10 things that are really cheap and low quality. There's almost a shift going in for you guys. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you're spending some money. Just be very careful, okay? If you're, because I think we need to focus on our finances, but this is also speaking about comfort. And I actually see that the way that we're doing things now is a lot more comfortable than how you used to do things, which is good. Now, Queen of Pentacles is also good for those of you who have any new projects that you guys are planning on or nurturing. She is a very beautiful character to come out for that. And having this energy towards any projects, plans, or even children, right? It's going to bring out a lot of light within you, which is beautiful. Let's see what else is going on for the Cancer signs. This is also, she also reminds me, normally she has like a tree behind her, and she's kind of sitting underneath the tree, and I kind of see it as you are now being protected by spirit, because of the seeds that you planted in the past, because of who you were in the past, despite the situation and circumstances. It's almost like things are kind of coming back around again. The past is coming back around to protect you from the struggles that you could face in the present, okay? So it's good. It's good stuff. It's good karma, okay? Let's see what else is coming up for you, Cancer. Ooh, you see that death card tried to come out just then. Oh my goodness. That death card is about transformation, which again, as I said, between now and July, I get a very heavy sense that you are going to be going through a transformation. Will most likely be for your birthday for some of you, Cancer, because it will be July. Okay. Why is my camera not focusing? 3 of Wands. So we're thinking about the next steps. What should we do is a question coming in for you. Now, I'm almost feeling like slow and steady is really the pace that you're going at. And I like it, especially because of the simplicity card that came up earlier. It's almost as though you can't see the end goal. You don't know what it is that you're wanting out of life or out of a situation, but you're just taking it easy. You're taking each step as it comes. Now, the 3 of Wands is a waiting card. So maybe you're waiting for answers. Maybe you're waiting for results, rewards to come through. I don't think you'll be waiting long, okay? It's likely going to be coming through within this transformational period, if not right at the end of it. But the 3 of Wands comes in and says that you are thinking about the next step ahead. You are kind of looking out for what it is that you deserve. And I do feel like it is going to be coming in for you, okay? Let's get a few more out for you. Spirit, can you grab me out another 2? Thank you. 7 of Wands, beautiful. When a 7 of Wands comes up, it is about you kind of feeling like the odds are kind of against you, right? You feel like you're fighting a battle alone. You aren't quite sure. This could be a lot to do with inner conflicts. If you are struggling with any internal battles, I do feel like they are going to be overcome through your strength, Cancer. Do not underestimate your abilities. If this is a Capricorn in your life, or if it's just a negative energy in your life, not quite sure what this is talking about, but it's like devil vibes at the bottom of the deck here. It's almost as though you are going to overcome this through your strength, through your abilities, even if it doesn't seem like it, Cancer. Don't underestimate yourself, and don't underestimate spirit and the miracles that can happen, because it's almost like here, despite everything that's going on around you, what you have been through, things will get better. Keep going, keep pushing, okay? If you don't see results straight away, again, this is why the celebrating simplicity came through. It's almost like, just because we aren't there now, we don't have all the luxuries around us now, it doesn't mean that we won't have it in the future. You're going through a part of a process, okay? You're going through a part of a process. Just be careful of your own fears, all right? Don't let your own inner devil tell you no. Don't let other people tell you no. I do think that you are going to win whatever battle you're going through in life, or whatever struggles you seem to be going through at the moment here, Cancer. We have the 4 of, well, here we go. A little bit of celebration, a little bit of victory. The ending of things that was, struggling for you, troubling for you, is what I meant to say here. I do think there's going to be an ending. There's an ending to something. And it's most likely to do with you being closed off to something in your life. Now, this is a really good card for relationships. Maybe you might be getting communication from somebody here. In terms of your relationships, I think that there is going to be some closure coming in for you as well here, Cancer. Okay, but for a lot of you, this is going to be really good in terms of if you're wondering about any exams that you're doing, if you're wondering about your career, there's going to be some victory around this. Whether it's you and other people are in on this, I'm not quite sure. I get like, sometimes I get like this could be you overall just winning, but I also kind of see these pillars as like individual people. If it's a relationship, it's like you are holding things up together, you're building the right foundations in something. If it's in a workplace, again, there is something really good going on with the foundations that you're building, and it's going to lead to a lot of success. If you don't see it now, you will be stepping into the Queen of Pentacles energy in the future. Okay, so financially things do look really incredible for you moving forward. Don't forget that you're in the beginning stages of something. Okay, so keep working, keep pushing. You will see results. Okay, my lovelies, I'm just going to pull out a couple more of these. We will see. Just to get a few more messages for you guys. Illumination. So the truth is coming out here. You're starting to see, you're almost like, we have power at the bottom of the deck. We also have purification. We love the sunflowers. Look at all this bright energy coming after this power and illumination. It's like thunder striking. It's almost like the truth is coming through. The divine is stepping in now. It's like judgment energies almost. So forgiveness might be at hand. You might be finding out finally the clarity that you always wanted to hear from someone or from something. All right, again, exam results coming through. It's almost like the ending of something so that you can now breathe and move forward, which is incredible and amazing for you. And it does look really good. And I do see you moving forward. And this power card is almost reminding me of your power. Okay, and then that sunflower comes through to remind you that things are going to be amazing. So keep looking to the sun, as they do. I'm just going to pull you one last card though. You could definitely be hearing from someone around this time with the illumination. Okay, things do get clearer, which is what we said in the channeled messages anyways. And it's almost like you're looking at things in a different way. Gateway. Well, here we go. There, the door is opening. It's almost like things are starting to open now for you. You've opened and unlocked a new door. So yes, you are going to go through things that you haven't experienced before, but this actually feels really amazing for you, Cancer, because this, I feel like some miracles are going to be happening in your life. I think that you're going to go into territory that no one else has ever been in. So, you might be able to tell your friends the fantastic stories, but make sure that you guys are looking out for a mentor, for people who have gone through similar things, whether it's someone on YouTube or anything already, like a celebrity, I don't know. Using these people to help inspire you, to guide you, because this might be a little bit hard for you in the future, because you aren't gonna have a lot of people that you can turn to for advice and for help because they haven't experienced this, especially if you're breaking generational curses, Cancer. I do get this sense here because it feels like you're having to tread this alone. You are definitely protected by spirit. If you need to make a prayer for a mentor, one will come, promise. But there's also a quote that says when a student is ready to learn, that's when a teacher comes. So for those of you, I feel like this could be definitely on its way to you already, but you're opening the gateway here. And I think a lot of you might be finding out something that you never found out before. And this can even go into, if that is happening in your life, what I will say is you're going to actually discover new lands specifically, whether it's you're going to a place you've never been before, or, going to a place you always have been and realizing there's a different route that you've never taken. Do you see what I mean? It's almost like something out of the blue is coming into your life. This is going to be a very, very big symbolic, this is going to be very symbolic for you in terms of what's going on for you spiritually and in your future, in terms of something that you never even realized was always there, and now you're being able to tread down it, and it is going to be something fantastic and amazing. But now are you ready to step down this route, and it is, as we have the unicorn here, unique and rare. So good luck to you guys. I do really wish you the best. So I love you. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and comment. Let me know how it was. And I'll see you guys next week, okay?